Okay, well, this is part three of our Trang, Vietnam videos, Monday, March 21st, 2024. And previously been to straw mat making concession. We've been to a place that makes conical Vietnamese hats and a place that makes rice paper. And now they've taken us to this place. I call it the Fruit House, where they grow and sample a bunch of different kinds of fruit. So first thing we noticed on our way in is the mango and papaya and jackfruit, and they also have dragon fruit. But we were lucky enough to be there right smack in the middle of mangosteen season, and we'd never heard of mangosteens before. But they call them the queen of fruits in Vietnam, and so we're going to have a chance to try them. You can see the guy that owns this place was a woodworker because he had some beautiful slab tables and benches made out of huge pieces of tree. And then after we sampled the fruit, they gave us a tour of a typical Vietnamese household, see what it looks like. Look at those benches made out of huge pieces of log. It's amazing. So they kind of had the tables set for us, 8 places set, and the guy's in the house preparing some fresh coconut water. He's cutting the tops off the coconuts and putting the straws in for us. They also had those small bananas. I don't know what they call them in Vietnam, but we loved them in India, and they're equally good in Vietnam. You could see we're wearing our Vietnamese hats that we got at one of the previous stops. And before we toured the entire house, we went into the living room part, I guess. I don't know if it's a living room. He's got his motorcycle parked in there, but you could see this guy does some beautiful woodwork with wood slabs. It must be kind of a side business for him. Look at that. Look at those. There's a table over there and some chairs. There's a kitchen area. You see the guys working on the coconuts. They call a restroom the happy room, so they invited us to go in the happy room and but yeah, so papaya, dragon fruit, pineapple, papaya, jackfruit. Okay, there's a mangosteen. That's what it looks like. It's got kind of a purplish hull on the outside, and then the inside are made up of some white. They look like I don't know how to describe it. They're little segments, white segments inside, and one of the white segments has a pit in it. But after you take the outside hull off half of it, then you can pick the white pods out of the middle, and it's actually a very delicious fruit. We understand after eating it why they call it the queen of fruits in Vietnam. So the other folks in the group with us, that's Bob McCullough right there in the blue shirt, and Laura Christensen sitting there with a hat on. You can't see her face because she got the Vietnamese hat on. So we've had many great adventures with Laura and Bob, and then the Sweetmans are over at the other table, Mark and Jane. We couldn't get enough of that mangosteen once we started eating it. It was really good. Anyway, so the last couple that makes out our group of eight are Brian and Sherry. No, you can see Brian over there in the baseball hat on the far right. I'll try and maybe get more pictures of them as we go on here. Anyway, after we're done with our fruit extravaganza here, we got a tour of their home, which is supposed to be like a typical Vietnamese colonial home. A lot of beautiful woodwork, and of course, all the homes have some kind of a shrine in them. So we're going to go to that next. All right, so you can see it's a lot of beautiful dark woodwork. It's kind of a dark house for my taste, but a lot of beautiful wood. There multiple shrines in this particular house, and they're again Buddhist. We mentioned that about 20% of the Vietnamese population is Buddhist. I guess there's different kinds of Buddhas for different things. See, if you look up at the ceiling, it looks like it's thatched on top, but it's not. I guess that's just a layer of straw or bamboo or something to provide insulation. So once we're done with our tour of the fruit house, we headed to the fourth and last part of our Nha Trang adventure, which was a river trip on the Kai River over to a huge Buddhist temple where there were some performers over there with flute and dance and the traditional Vietnamese music. So that's part four. Stay tuned, and I'll get that posted shortly.